And when we asked our guest today, Buckminster Fuller, to send in biographical information, here's what we got, folks. This is 67 pages worth of honorary degrees and credentials, accomplishments, publications. You have been called the greatest living genius. You have been called the Leonardo da Vinci of our time, the Benjamin Franklin of the space age, and you've also been called a crackpot. How would you describe yourself?
That's a very average human being.
Buckminster Fuller, the man you just heard from, is an engineer, inventor, mathematician, and philosopher.
He has been called a visionary, a prophet, a genius.
Mr. Fuller, of all of the people that I have interviewed, you are the most difficult to define. You called yourself a random element. Other people have called you an experience.
An author, a designer, a scientist.
He's even a cosmogonist, which I neither know how to spell nor do I know what it is.
A New World thinker, if there ever was one, or Buckminster Fuller.
We ourselves consist physically of atoms, and we know that all the atoms have their frequencies. It is theoretically possible to pick up all of our frequencies and actually send us by radio.
You mean we'll be able to transmit ourselves somewhere else?
Yes.
To be reconstituted in some distant place?
Yeah.
I was born at an extraordinary moment. In 1895, the year I was born, the X-ray was discovered. We could then see what had previously been invisible. When I was 3, the electron was discovered. When I was 7, the first automobile drove into the city of Boston. I was brought up being told that it was inherently impossible for man to fly. When I was 8, the Wright brothers flew. By the time I was 11, Marconi's wireless was in practical use to signal SOS. When I was 14, man got to the North Pole. When I was 16, he got to the South Pole. So impossibles were happening seemingly every day. Evolution is integrating all of humanity. We are accelerating together at a tremendous pace.
As individuals, and so individuals say to me, "What can I do? What can I do? I'm just a little tiny guy." And I say, "What you can do." I'm repeating something I've said to you earlier, that we are really in the final examination. I did get last night to you where a function in the universe, and we're here for local universe information gathering and local problem solving in support of the integrity of an eternally regenerative universe. But integrity is the essence. In an invisible world, there's no visible aesthetics. In an invisible world, the only aesthetic is integrity. And that great computer world we're going into. So I simply say, I'm really confronting you with very, I've lived through all that because I was a comprehensive being. I kept the records. That's the only reason I'm able to say the things to you. I've given you a very faithful record of what's going on economically. So I simply say, what you can do personally is commit yourself to what is the truth. That's all. You have to remember that we didn't design the universe, and we're not running the universe. And you have to really give credit to I like what the Indians say, the Great Spirit. The word God tends to infer a human being's form. So to say the Great Spirit, but if we realize that I don't mean anthropomorphic when I say God, but if you operate with integrity, God wants to know right now whether human beings have the courage to go along with their own minds, or you have to go along with the crowd. You got to get used to the game. We're going to dare. If we really dare to go with our minds, we'll stay here. We'll go on into a entirely new era of humanity. It will not be a matter of earning a living. It will be doing what you see needs to be done because you feel that you want to do it. You want to qualify to be able to serve one another. nothing, you have no question at all about anything living. And right, personally then, here we got 2 minutes of this session. It comes back to each one of you, just as the numbers multiply, of individuals who are really going to commit themselves to integrity, whatever the truth may be, and really commit themselves to making all humanity a success. You have to ask yourself the question, you know, if I get my reflex is so conditioned that I resent somebody else enjoying himself? Am I really willing to really love my fellows? So if you do that, we will win. If you can do it, if it's spontaneously arousable in you to operate with integrity and really go along to love comprehensively. That's it. Thank you very much.